My girlfriend sent a text. I'm pregnant, but it's not yours. I replied, best wishes to the dad, then. Then I blocked her number and mailed a sorry for your new obligation card to the guy she named. She's been desperately trying to contact me through mutual friends, insisting it was a mistake. I'm Ryan, 32, male, still reeling from how fast everything can implode. One moment you're planning a cozy weekend trip, the next, this chaos. It was Monday morning, around 10 a.m. I was in a work meeting, phone on silent, when it vibrated. A message from Claire, 29, my girlfriend of 3 years. We shared my house, talked about engagement, the whole future together, or so I thought. The text read, Ryan, I'm pregnant, but there's something else. It's not yours. It's Ethan's. I'm so sorry. We need to talk. Ethan, her co-worker she'd been spending way too many late nights with recently. I'd had a bad feeling, and apparently my instincts weren't just paranoia. A strange calm settled over me, like the quiet before a storm hits, or maybe after the explosion when you're just surveying the wreckage in slow motion. Deep down, I felt the sting, but mostly it was like a switch flipped to survival mode. I waited until the meeting ended, returned to my desk, and opened her contact. My response: best wishes to the dad, then. Then I blocked her number. No discussion, no drama. She wanted to talk. She made her choice, delivered her bombshell. Our conversation was done. Next step, Ethan. I knew his last name, knew he worked at Claire's company, different department. A quick search on a professional networking site confirmed his face. The same guy I'd seen her laughing with a bit too much at the last office party. Got his work address. During lunch, I stopped by a card shop, picked out a sympathy card, not a congratulations one. Inside I wrote, to Ethan, heard about your new responsibility coming soon. Sorry to hear. Best, Ryan. I sent it via same-day courier to his office, marked urgent. Petty, perhaps, gratifying? Definitely. Claire lives in my house. Mortgage, utilities, everything's in my name. Her name's nowhere on the property paperwork. She moved in about a year and a half ago. Most furniture was mine, bought before her. I left work early, went to a hardware store, and got new deadbolts for all exterior doors. Cost a few bucks, worth every penny for peace of mind. Then I started packing her stuff. Clothes, shoes, an absurd amount of skincare products, those random knickknacks she'd spread around. I was systematic, boxing everything neatly, labeling each one Claire, stacked them by the front door. No anger, just focus. She blew up our life. I was just clearing the debris. Now I wait. She'll get home around 6 p.m. Her key won't work. She'll call, text. Oh wait, she can't. Blocked. This should be interesting. Update 1. 3 days later. It's been a whirlwind. Thanks for the comments and messages. Good to know I'm not totally crazy for handling it this way. The 72 hours later is when I'm writing this. The main showdown was Monday evening, same day as the text. Around 6:20 p.m., my video doorbell chimed. Claire, looking puzzled, then irritated, fiddling with her key. She tried her phone, probably realizing she was blocked, then started pounding on the door. Ryan, open the door. What's going on? My key's not working. I let her go for a solid 5 minutes before cracking the door, chains still on. Claire. Ryan, thank God. My key. It's not your key anymore, Claire. This isn't your house anymore. What are you talking about? Don't do this. I said I was sorry. Sorry? Getting pregnant by another guy is a mistake? Interesting choice of words. Your stuff's packed by the door. Arrange for someone to pick it up. Her face went from pale to flushed. The entitlement kicked in. You can't just kick me out. I live here. I have rights. Actually, you don't. Your name's not on the mortgage, lease, or any bills. You were a guest, and your stay's done. Locks are changed. Her phone rang, and she glanced at it, panic flashing. Probably Ethan. Perfect. My card must have arrived. Ethan just called, freaking out. What did you do? His coworkers are giving him weird looks. Something got delivered. Just sent my best wishes to the new dad-to-be via courier. Seemed urgent. You're a jerk, Ryan. This isn't fair. I made a mistake, okay? A big one. I still love you. Love? That's what you call this? Your version's pretty loose. Arrange to get your stuff. Email me a time. You'll get a 30-minute window. She started crying. Real tears or crocodile tears. Who cares? Where am I supposed to go? I have nowhere. I hear Ethan's got new responsibilities. Maybe he can help. I closed the door. The banging went on for a bit, then stopped. She must have given up. An hour later, emails started from a new address. First, pleading, I screwed up. I'm so sorry. Can we talk? Then demanding, you owe me. I made this house a home. I put effort into it. She picked out one throw pillow and a soap dispenser. Impressive. Blocked the email. Then her best friend, Sarah, started texting. Ryan, Claire's a wreck. You can't just toss her out, she's pregnant. Her condition's not my problem, Sarah. She made choices. It was a mistake. She loves you. Ethan was a moment of weakness. You two were great together. Not great enough. Her stuff's ready for pickup. You're being heartless. She needs you. She needs to talk to the father for support. I'm done. Blocked Sarah. Now Claire's mom, Linda, is leaving voicemails on my work phone, which I'm ignoring. Ryan, this isn't you. Claire's devastated. She's pregnant, for God's sake. Show some compassion. She needs her stuff and a place to stay until she figures things out. The entitlement is unreal. They think I'm supposed to just accept this? Raise another man's kid because of her mistake? The nerve. Claire emailed from another new address, demanding I pay for a hotel and compensation for the emotional investment in our relationship. The internet's warped some minds, marked as spam. Boxes are still by the door, waiting. Update 2, 1 week later. This week's been a showcase of escalating entitlement and manipulation attempts. Almost admirable if it wasn't so sad. The boxes, after a flood of increasingly desperate emails from new accounts, all now auto-sent to spam, Claire finally sent Sarah to pick them up last Wednesday at 2 p.m. I agreed. Sarah showed up looking like she'd eaten something sour. No, Claire, she was too upset to come. Right. She expects you to help load these into my car. She can expect whatever she wants. The deal was pickup. They're here. My job ends at the door. I stood in the doorway, arms folded. You're unbelievable. She's pregnant. You're making her pregnant friend do this? Her condition and choice of helper aren't my concern. Boxes are packed. Sarah grumbled, making a big deal about the box's weight. Took her 3 trips. On her last trip, she paused. You know, she thought you two were endgame. Ethan was a dumb mistake. She was going to tell you about the baby and, I don't know, pass it off. Pass it off as mine, that's next level. My voice was flat. Any doubt about my decision vanished. She was scared. She loves you. No, she loved the life I provided. Big difference. Goodbye, Sarah. Blocked her number again, just in case. Then came the money grab. Friday, my bank's fraud team called about suspicious activity on a credit card. One Claire was an authorized user on, which I'd forgotten about. It was for emergencies only. She'd kept it in her wallet, likely grabbing it when she left for work Monday. She tried booking a week at a high-end downtown hotel and ordering a $1,400 designer purse online. Bank flagged it, declined the charges, and I confirmed they were unauthorized. Card canceled, account secured. Bullet dodged. It showed her mindset. She's not just looking for a couch to crash on. She's trying to keep up her lifestyle. The sympathy card fallout. Heard through a neutral mutual friend that Ethan's livid, not just at Claire, but at the office-wide drama. Turns out he's married. Oof. Claire left that part out. So she wasn't just cheating on me, she was the side piece. Layers on layers. The card caused a blow-up. His wife found out, and it's chaos. Not my chaos, though. Claire's mom, Linda, has ramped up, sending tearful voicemails and certified letters demanding I do the right thing, and support Claire in her time of need. The letters go on about the years Claire gave me, how I'm abandoning her and an innocent child. She skips over whose kid it is. I'm saving the letters unopened for my lawyer if needed. The latest stunt. Yesterday, 2 cops showed up. Claire filed a report claiming I stole her property, a pricey laptop and family jewelry. I invited them in, showed the boxes Sarah picked up, and shared photos I'd taken of them beforehand. Explained the situation. She cheated, got pregnant by another guy. I ended it, changed the locks, packed her stuff. The laptop? I had the receipt, bought 2 years before meeting her. My name, my card. The jewelry? I packed everything I saw. If there were heirlooms, she should have secured them before blowing up our lives. The officers were professional, saw this was a messy breakup, not theft, took my statement, and left. Claire probably hoped they'd force me to let her back in or pay her off. No dice. This isn't about a mistake anymore. It's a calculated push of entitlement and attempted strong-arming, backed by her enablers. They genuinely think I'm obligated to fix her mess with another man. My resolve's only getting stronger. It's not just the betrayal, it's refusing to be manipulated. Final update. 2 months later. It's been just over 2 months since D-Day, Detonator Day, as I call it. The dust has mostly settled, and it's time to close this chapter. The police visit was Claire's last direct attempt to pressure me. After the cops left unimpressed, I had my lawyer draft a stern cease and desist letter. It detailed her accusations, my evidence, receipts, box photos, breakup timeline, and warned that further harassment, false claims, or attempts to damage my reputation would lead to legal action for defamation and harassment, with costs pursued. We sent it to Claire, with copies to Linda and Sarah for good measure. The direct attacks from Claire and Sarah stopped almost instantly. Blissful silence. The credit card stunt was a lucky break. It gave clear proof of attempted fraud, which my lawyer included in the letter to highlight her character. What's happened with Claire and Ethan? From bits I've heard through mutual contacts, it's a train wreck. Ethan's wife kicked him out, understandably. His career's taking a hit from the office gossip. Nobody likes that drama. He's blaming Claire, saying she misled him, which she probably did, just like she did me. He's not exactly stepping up as a proud dad-to-be. Big shock. Word is he's fighting any financial responsibility, demanding DNA tests, the whole deal. So much for their grand love story. Claire's a mess, per the grapevine. After Sarah couldn't keep her long-term, apparently Claire was a demanding guest, expecting to be catered to while contributing nothing. She had to move back in with her parents. She's miserable, blaming me, Ethan, everyone but herself. Zero introspection. The entitlements baked in. Linda tried one last desperate move a few weeks ago, despite the cease and desist. She called my office, lied to the receptionist claiming to be from my credit union, then launched into a sob story when I picked up. Ryan, her pregnancy's been so hard. Ethan's awful. She's depressed. Don't you have any compassion? Just a little help to get her settled, for old time's sake? My response was cold. Linda, your daughter's situation isn't my problem. You got the cease and desist. Any more contact will be a violation, and I'll pursue legal action. Clear? She made a strangled noise and hung up. That was when the real, total silence began. The best part? It wasn't some elaborate revenge scheme. It was just standing my ground. Decisive, logical, within my rights. She made her choices with another man, and now she's dealing with the fallout, alone. The natural consequences of her actions were the true justice. She thought she could confess, cry a bit, and I'd just accept being the betrayed provider. She misread me. Big time. The house is peaceful now. Tidier. I've been slowly redecorating, making it mine again. Erasing her presence feels amazing. One last bit of fun. A mutual friend Claire tried to borrow a chunk of cash from and got turned down, told me Claire complained that my sorry for your new obligation card was the final straw for Ethan treating her decently. It made him look foolish and hardened his stance against her. That little piece of strategic stationery, sent with urgency, wasn't just a jab. It was a well-placed arrow ensuring the responsibility landed where it belonged, on Claire and Ethan. They wanted me to shoulder the consequences of their affair. Instead, they're both stuck in the messy reality of their choices. That's the best kind of justice. I'm moving forward, wiser, with a much cleaner house.